Hello everyone, if you're watching today's video, man, this is day one of getting my life together. Now this series is a series I will be starting from today. The first time we'll be posting this is a week from now. Today is August 23rd. What exactly is this challenge, I guess you could call it? Is me doing the best I can to upgrade every aspect of my life, which is spiritually, physically, emotionally, relationship wise, maybe everything of that nature. Just doing whatever it takes to get started. Now let's get right into the first part. Now chill off me guys, man. I just woke up, so if I'm looking a little punched, it's okay, bro. I slept mad good last night. I was drooling this shit. But the first thing I wanted to do is check my weight, because that's something I've been trying to work on. I've been eating good this summer, I ain't gonna lie. Most people be talking about summer body, but I was just eating up good, I ain't gonna lie. But it ain't got too bad, but I don't like the way it is right now. Now first things first, y'all guys can see this is my body right now. It ain't the best. I want to lose some fat in this area right here and a little bit in my face, because usually when I'm in good shape, like my jawline, bro, is more visible, but right now you can see it's like a little bit puffiness in the face. And I'm like 5'6", so I should be looking a little shredded, you know, gotta balance out the features. But we're gonna go check my weight real quick. As you guys can see, 188, which would technically put me at the overweight category for my height at 5'6". But we're gonna be trying to get that down. It's only a week, so probably like 185, 183. But by December, I wanna be at least 140. So I'm gonna actually work on eating right, getting a good schedule, not overeating at night. And then, so besides that, y'all, the first thing I'll be doing is heading to the shower, bro. Need to wash up, bro. This is OD. Need to go brush my teeth and all those things. See y'all there. All right, y'all, we just got out the shower now. I'm about to go brush my teeth real quick. Then after that, wash my face. Show y'all the new skincare routine, man. Let's go right into it. Hey, y'all, sorry for the bad lighting, bro. I know the lighting is kind of bad. The lights in this bathroom went off. So I'm still trying to get that fixed. But deal with it as is, man. And then guys, one thing I 100% recommend, bro. Y'all need to get yourselves a damn tongue scraper, bro. You can never go bad with these. These clean your tongue even better. Alright, now y'all, next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is put some hot water on my face to open up my pores. That is something I did not know when I used to be doing skincare. They're supposed to do that to open up your pores at first, but that's something y'all should be doing too if y'all don't know. All right, and after that, I'm gonna go ahead and all right, and after that, I'm gonna go ahead and all right, now next, bro, people be saying the double cleanse, but all I got is a damn, can the camera get this? CeraVe foaming facial cleanser. Now this is the first thing you should be hitting your face with, the cleanser, because it says, I don't know really what it does, but I heard this is the first thing you're supposed to hit it with, so y'all should be doing that too. Apply it for probably about a minute or two. Make sure y'all get every part of y'all damn face, bro. Hot as a bitch in here too, I ain't gonna lie. And then second thing too, guys, you should always be hitting your face with some damn moisturizer after a cleanser, because the cleanser dries your face out. And this helps replenish it, man. Alright, y'all, that's it for the skincare. Y'all see my face is looking a little bit better. I only been doing it for 3 days, so it's gonna take some time to fully clear up. I always someone that had good amount of acne, bro, and I never really cared about skincare. I just used to wash my face and keep it pushing. But make sure y'all do not wash out that damn moisturizer. You're supposed to keep it in, I'm pretty sure. So then now next we're gonna get my hair good, man. Especially as someone who's a little bit balding in the middle of my head. Gotta make sure my head is right. Now I personally didn't floss this morning because I didn't eat anything today so far. But if you guys eat, you should always floss, bro. That shit is disgusting to have shit between your teeth, bro. That's not normal. It's not normal. Now, for my hair, I don't really do too much. I'm gonna go ahead and get my spray bottle real quick. Got the damn spray bottle. The first thing you wanna do is spray your damn hair, bro. Get a spray bottle. I usually like the misty ones, bro. Not that shit that blows water straight onto your head, maximum like freaking power, bro. Something, you know, like a nice little mist. Get your hair right. Now after the mist, I usually like to apply my minoxidil because to repair that fucking hair that's getting messed up, bro. I got the foaming one, and I just apply it to that area. Simple as that. And then after that, put some leave-in conditioner, man. Then also to help my hair grow, I like to apply the olive oil, scalp oil, soothing scalp oil. I know the camera probably not gonna pick it up, but also drop that at the top of my head in that area that needs some hair growth. Don't apply too much, bro. That thing actually drips, pause, but it does cause your hair to get oily at times. If that's the word for it, I don't know. But basically, another thing too, if you guys do want to pick your hair out, comb your hair, that's on you. I personally don't need to do it today because I'm going to be washing my hair tonight and my hair isn't that tangly right now. And that's basically it. Simple little routine. I could brush out my hairline too, but personally, I don't think I need to right now. But you can see we got the skincare going and we got the damn hairline, not hairline, the hair good too. Now let's go clean my damn room, because that shit needs to be cleaned, I ain't gonna lie. Bro, as y'all can see, man, the room is low-key atrocious. I gotta get a vacuum to clean this damn floor, but we gotta stack up all these clothes and shit. The shitty ass Amazon chair, fuck that chair, bro. Straight up. I gotta clean my desk. Got some little food shit from yesterday, bro. As y'all can see, my shit is really dirty, really dirty. That's why today gonna be a good video, man. Straight up. I think these clothes are clean, bro. Most of these are, but I might still throw them in a washer just in case. I've already been sitting here for a minute and they low-key gotta go, bro. That's one thing. This side should be the easier side to clean. I have my camera mic here. This can stay. The water bottle can stay. The hat, I'm gonna go put it with the rest. Loki should get a refund, bro. Loki should get a refund. The hat they gave me, bro, still has this thingy in there. You can't even take it off right now. I deserve a new hat, bro. Justice for Enoch. Sony XM6s, bro. These are actually some nice headphones, bro. I recommend it if you guys want it. If y'all haven't got it before and y'all was looking at reviews and stuff, I actually recommend these headphones, bro. I think my case actually might be a little bit broken, but that's cool. Old ass book bag. What the hell is this? I'm gonna put this in the other room. And one thing I wanted to talk about as I clean my room is the importance of people's influence on your life. Now, this is mainly towards people that are under my age. I am 18 years old, so if you're 17 and below, man, I know I just turned 18, but if you're younger than me, man, you should listen up, bro. Growing up, I was more of like an observer type of person. So like when I was growing up, I always like peeped how people acted around each other in the classroom. And one thing I did notice a lot was that some people literally, bro, they literally, I know that's loud as hell. Like, for example, we all remember in elementary school when like the teacher used to ask us, what do we want to be when we grow up? And a lot of people said, you know, common job, like a doctor, a lawyer, or even, I know really a pilot, doctor, lawyer, nurse, and all those type of things, right? And especially I used to remember a lot of kids did, not a lot of kids, but like some of the kids would say that they want to be a professional athlete or whatever. And I remember my 4th grade teacher, I don't know if I should be saying her name, so I'm not going to say her name or anything. But I remember that someone did tell her that they want to go to the NFL, and she said, you should pick a real job. And I feel like that something like that, I personally never forgot, even though it wasn't directed towards me. But I realized that some people, even if it is in good nature, I feel like when someone's a kid, you should let them dream as big as they can. Because children have the biggest imagination there is, bro. And it's like, if you're already telling them that something's not a realistic job to have, and that they should think of a different job, that kid is gonna forever think that that job is unattainable, which is just not true. Anything in this world that involves having a really successful job, not many people can have it. And you could say that that's not realistic, but of course it's not realistic because not many people want to go towards that job, or people that do dream get told by other people that they know that it's not attainable and that they should pick a different career. Now, I'm a firm believer that people should have a plan B. But when someone has the mindset of only a plan A, I can understand where they're coming from. And we shouldn't talk down to them just because they don't have a plan B that they tell you about. That's what makes people afraid to tell people about the dreams that they have. Because a lot of people look down on them, think that they won't achieve it. And this cannot just only be a teacher, this can be someone close to you, your friends, your family. I personally had a family that usually supported my dreams, at least my parents, of course. But sometimes friends make jokes that you're not going to be able to do something, which then that should motivate you more. I always think that you should not be someone who lets a joke or someone's opinion, I know it can hurt, but those opinions will not stop you from achieving what you need to achieve. I true wholeheartedly believe that. And you have to think, I know someone that's pretty controversial, TJR Trades, if I don't know who that is, he's a day trader. And he always said, I only take advice from those who are doing better than me in that career field, or better than me at life, as you can say. I know many people have different opinions on what is important in life, but you should only be looking at someone, you should only take advice from someone who has done what you have did and see what their thoughts on it is. If you want to be in the NFL and the NFL player tells you that it's an unrealistic job, you should have a plan B, then I'll understand. But you shouldn't be listening to a teacher. A teacher is a job that I don't think it's that hard, honestly, because it's very attainable and it's really just teaching kind of the same curriculum every single year, bro. It can't be that hard. And I don't knock people who work a regular job or career field. I just don't think that you should be looking down at anybody or trying to bring them down for having dreams. And another important thing too that I know many people don't talk about this enough, those who you hang around is definitely who you will become. Now many people think, oh, I'm very different from my friends. Oh, they do this, but I do that. Eventually, you're probably gonna give in. And even if you don't give in, you'll still be affected by the many habits that your friends have as well. Even if your friends are playing the game all the time, simple things like that. You don't have to play the game all the time, but just being around them, you're gonna be influenced to play the game just as much, or to a certain amount, even if you didn't want to. Now, and me personally, I can't stand people who will sit there and literally like give you a little fit just because you didn't want to play the game with them or do something that they wanted to do. People have different goals in life, but people have different things that they want to do. And you shouldn't be influenced by people who act like that either. They're weird. I think that's weird behavior. I'm not going to say that the person's weird, but that is mad weird behavior, bro. If someone says no, learn to take no for an answer. I can't stand people who can't take no for an answer. That is one of the worst character traits to have, bro. Unless you're being very ambitious, but that's a different topic. That's not the same subject we're talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and put these clothes these bed sheets in the damn washer too. These need to go, and the rest of the clothes, because Lord knows how long. I kind of forgot where I left off at. We're back now, but I think I left off at, honestly, bro, if you notice bad patterns in your friends, that they're just like the way they're living, you don't agree with it, or like you don't think that's a good standard to be living by, you should definitely call them out. Because I don't think, like, people be talking about, oh, making jokes about Simon or day one's out, right? But the thing about that, sometimes it has some truth to it, bro. You can't be mad at someone for leaving the friend group they were in when they become successful if that friend group isn't striving for success. Because those people are holding you back the more you know it, bro. And that's unfortunate because on the way up, people don't really realize, like when someone's grinding, people don't really realize how hard they're working until the person succeeds. And then when a person succeeds, then those friends become motivated, which it shouldn't be that way. You should be motivated before you see the final product. The journey is the most important part, because if you don't love the journey, sometimes the journey is better than the result. And I'm pretty sure there was a study done on it one time. I don't know exactly what it was called or anything of that nature, but it was basically, it's a study that when you're around people that are hardworking or successful, you will be a little bit better. Even if you aren't as good as them, you'll still be a little bit better. And then another thing too, I feel like people underestimate the amount of influence relationships can have on you as well, bro. People be saying opposites attract. I mean, even though that is true, It's like being the opposite, the complete opposite of somebody. I mean, it could be good in the short term because people are lustful as hell, but like after you're all together for a certain amount of time, you're gonna realize that this person is not someone you want to be with long term. And I 100% disagree with dating just to date. I feel like dating is something that you should be doing to marry. Well, depending on your age, but I mean, I feel like it should always be the case, but people say, oh, you're only 16, 17, this, that, and the third. Just live life. Yeah, that is true. But if you're an adult and you're just dating today, that's still crazy to me. And what happens when someone is dating a toxic ass person? They're gonna become, even if you're not a toxic person, you're gonna pick up some toxic traits from them, and then you're gonna take that to your next relationship. And then when a person takes it to the next relationship, that's just creating a cycle of people having to suffer because you decided to go mess with somebody that was toxic as hell and you didn't leave them in time. And that's how we got a lot of people running out here just catching bodies, can't commit to a relationship and all of that. If someone isn't influencing you and making you a better person, especially if you're dating them, because when you're dating somebody, it's one thing to be friends with somebody that ain't a good person, but to be dating somebody that's not a good person, man, you fucking up your life. Because you seeing that person every day. Y'all doing everything together, bro. That's really going to become a part of you. They do say the longer you're together, the more like each other y'all going to become. And that's facts. So if you wouldn't want your friend, your mom, your anything dating a person like that, why are you dating a person like that? The sex can't be that good. And if you just there for some damn sex, why are you dating them? I know they probably don't want to date you. Bro, I never realized how fucking dirty. Like, I have stuff from, like, literally, like, 2021, 2020 books, folders, just all sitting here. Like, what the hell? These old headphones got to go. These Still series, my beloved Still series, man. My gamers know this used to be one of the best headphones, but the problem is my cord is so messed up at this point, it barely works. And the headrest broke, whatever it's called. These old ass AirPod cases, I don't even know how these bitches still in here too. But another thing too, bro, one thing I do be peeping too, that's mad like common with like us dudes and stuff. Friends who like low-key throw shots at other people that are successful in like a jealous type of way, you feel me? Like they're always saying, oh, this person didn't deserve that, or they hate on like kind of like the down, like anytime that person does bad or find anything to hate on that person with. I know sometimes that's just jokes. We joke, obviously. I'm a victim of that too. I do them separate things sometimes. But if it's a common occurrence and they're just always hating on people that are successful, you have to call them out. I never was afraid to call my friend out on some stuff like that. I'm like, how you gonna hate on this person for this? What are you doing with your life? And you don't gotta say exactly like that. You gotta say it, sometimes you gotta say it firm like that for them to truly understand, but it's the truth. Who are you to be hating on someone like that when you can't even do 1/10 of what they could do? And you still always got something to say. People always got something to say. Like Floyd said, bro, when you're doing bad, they got something to say. When you're doing good, they got something to say. Never let it affect your mental, bro. Make sure you're doing good. So even if they saying bad things about you, you're doing good in life, bro. You're chilling. I gotta charge up my little like dust cleaner thing, cause this little table need a lot more than just cleaning. It need to be dusted down like crazy. And another thing too, I always thought I was like a mad quiet person. Like I never talk. Like, but then, cause I felt like I always talk with like my friends or people I know. But like when I'm around certain people, it's hard for me to like talk, bro. I really be like quiet. And people always be thinking I'm a quiet person. But one thing I do realize, when I'm around certain type of people that like are more welcoming, I'm always talking. So that's what like makes me think it's just being around certain type of people. I shouldn't be around them if I can't really be myself without them judging. But another thing to combat that too, you could just be someone who always be yourself. You don't care about what people think, but that's easier said than done. People always say, oh, don't care about what people think. That's easier said than done. But when you're in a situation where just people around you and they're just judging you, or like they don't even have to judge you like out loud, like just by the way they're acting around you, as soon as you get around them, they start acting a certain type of way. Bro, don't let no type of group of people dictate who you are as a person, bro. Always be yourself around everybody, bro. If they don't like you, they don't like you. Just gotta find the best people to be around. And sorry guys, my camera is getting low on battery, so I'm gonna go ahead and charge it, and I'll be back to show y'all the finished product if I clean the rest of my room. But let's get right to that. Now, as y'all can see, I kind of finished it up a little bit. The room is a lot more clean than it was before. I want to hear nobody saying nothing. I know it's not the best. I still need to get a vacuum and stuff. But like, yeah, bro. Today was a big step, bro. I don't usually clean my room. I ain't gonna lie. So for me to clean my room is a lot bit better. And this is day 1 of making progress towards becoming good in every aspect of my life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and comment for more videos from me. It's Enoch, y'all. See you on the next video. Peace out.